On March 11th, 2019, Path of Exile announced a new stash tab to be added, the Unique tab. This allows you to store and showcase one copy of every unique in-game. When I read that, I knew what I had to do. I've set off to obtain every unique in-game in the solo self-found game mode, filling the Unique stash tab completely. This shit will take a long ass time and won't be easy, but I'm always down for a grind. I'm Mathew Lighty, and this is All for One. Hey guys, I'm Mathew Lighty, and this is episode 140 of All for One, the quest for unique completion. And we're going to cut right to the chase. This is week 2 to 3 of Sentinel League 3.18, aka Arch Nemesis 2.0, and there's a lot going on. We have some big unique drops, some huge unique drops, some new unique sentinels, progression geared rerolling into another character, and of course Golem gear, Golem jewels, Golem gems, Golem clothing. Speaking of clothing, Ice T Aesthetics, the sponsor of All for One and all things Lighty, is just as good as ever. That's right, we have new clothing, new drops, new sizes, maybe somewhere between a schmedium and a schmexel. New lines of clothing every single month with your, beloved pop culture references like Evangelion or just a fucking Mac 10. They've got hoodies, shirts, hats, t-shirts, B-shirts, V-shirts. You could use the promo code Lighty for 10% off any order you make. You could even use the promo code Lighty20 for 20% off all items. All orders of items 2 or more. That's 20% off. It'd be an understatement to say they got the goods. It's more like they got the greats. As we're heading into the summertime, sweaters are kind of out, but no worries, they have t-shirts, and t-shirts are in. Or you can go topless, that's too. That's fine. Anyway, back to the episode. I hope you enjoy it, and I will see you in the middle of it for little interludes here and there. Have a good day, and enjoy episode 140 of All for One. I would love nothing more than to see Primordial Might drop and I can go play Flame Golems for a little bit. My non-leveled, non-existent character. Well, that's good. We got the wrong jewel to draw out the wrong card. We did get a card, though. I'll take a card, not the card. And it turned out just David Fincher directed it. Oh my god, another Stone Perfected. That's supposed to be the rarer card. Where the fuck is my Primordial? Terrible Secret of Space. I'm getting every Golem card but the one I need. That's crazy, man. So in this map I've gotten Terrible Secret of Space, and we got a Stone Perfected. Both are significantly rarer than Primordial are supposed to be, at least. We are getting the Golem cards. These are the ones you really want. This card set's kind of hard to get. The reason it specifies, by the way, specifies any type under the Golem thing. They can roll alt qualities, but Wharf does provide. Yeah, it's really easy to keep getting Wharfs because it's a tier 11. Oh, you are juiced. Oh, perfect. This should drop like, I don't know, 3 or 4 uniques then, if not more. Hope for more than 3 or 4, but let's see. Yeah, so that's more in line with what I was talking about. So if you juice the ones with the unique thing, it cranks the quant up of even that value. And, they won't be good always, but quantity-wise, it should be a lot of uniques. Am I any closer to my Golem builds? Yeah, I've gotten cards today, just not the ones I need. I guess if you so if you were to extrapolate the time I've spent, the amount of cards I've gotten, out 1 week, if you could even make that assumption. There we go, Primordial card. Look at that, see? As we're talking about it. That's actually a full set for that. Oh look, Ray of the Elements, another card. There's 4 different Golem cards, by the way, on Wharf at the moment. It's just a matter of time before you get enough, that makes it happen. The one thing that's annoying is you can't get the amulet. That's where Gwennen comes in, but the amulet is... There's no way to guarantee it. Fingers crossed. Might's the most important to get. You only need 1 might, but it's the most important. So, hopefully we get might off the bat. No! Alright, that's fine. More jewels to come. So far, our Golem situation is that. That's it. That's all we got in Operation Golem. Oh boy! It's my first pack card. 8 more to go. Look at that. Ugh. Well, False, ooh, cool. Oh, Void Battery. I wasn't even paying attention. I saw the steering touch and was enamored by that. I said, oh, cool. Not to mention there's just a Void Battery right next to it. That was what caught my attention. There are some leagues, like, I want to do endgame content fast. But I have no doubt that there's always so much time. Like, you know, there's so much time to get there. So I'm in no rush or whatever. I too could reach level 100 in 2 weeks if I played a specific build and didn't look at chat and like just concentrated. It really isn't even that hard. You just have to set yourself up for success, right? Play the right builds, make the right strategy. Oh! Well, I just leveled. That's fine. Fuck you, Xandro. Survey fucking says. Wow. Nope. And. Man, I fucking hate this. They're messing with me. They're messing with me. Here's my primordial. Oh! Okay. I'm sorry, game. Shh. It's okay. I forgive you for now. I forgive you for now. I forgive you. There's so many times, by the way, when that logbook goes in, where it cuts the audio, where Dannon goes, "You could always tell a black." It just stops the audio. You're like, geez, Danik. 2022, really? Alright. He comes from a different time and place. Come on. Hey, man. That works, too. To see Arch Nemesis, you go, or with the shit, you go infinite, man. I go truly infinite. Fuck! He did get zapped, that's fine. I also got, like, what would be, 700, 800 rarity on map bosses because of the tree and my gear and stuff. Plus the thing. And that's what I get, by the way. But you can see, like, so, for those who say, oh, the rarity is shit, whatever. That was a specialty drop, right? Because it dropped Identified Vivid. Every single item converted to rare, which just shows that you have enough IR. The problem is the burden to make an item from rare to unique is so much higher than magic to rare. Come on. Come on. Now you better drop the fucking sun and the moon, my friend. You have 6 ghosts in you. That's what I'm talking about. Alright. Nothing I need, but Stone of the Currents. More like Stone of the Div cards I need. Am I correct? I am correct. I am the one who drops the card. This one should be a pretty big chunk right here. That was a natural singularity exile that rolled into the Cartos, so it should be at least 3 or 4. Only 2, wow. Oh, Golem Jewel! Oh! Oh, it's not a might, but just seeing one inspires such hope. Such faith. Okay. Well, we got that's one more tier 1 unique we do not need added to our list. This one is particularly rare. I started level the Golem Girl. Yeah, I think she's level like 10 or something. So not really.
Might be useful in certain situations.
Well, what do we do now? We've got a Mage Blood. We've got a second Mage Blood. So do I gotta, okay. We got, alright. I almost spilled my water. I'm just trying to find a goddamn primordial chain. I don't need a second Mage Blood. I don't even have flasks. I have no flasks. I've literally found a Mage Blood before I found a primordial chain. It's like... Oh god. Alright. This is a whole other bag of worms. That'll be one strong Golem build eventually. I lost my Rampage now, though. Oh, but I got permanent Gold Flask, which is way more important. The world's weakest Mage Blood character running around. Here's like 2 clips of me doing some Gwennen, straggly gambling, off-stream, hanging out in Discord. And I just happen to... I just keep nutting. How about that? Does that work? Is that good enough for something?
Yeah.
My second Void Better League?
So now you better build one troll.
And more importantly, now I could take off Prophecy 1 of my fucking thing. Haven't hit a unique jewel in a very long time.
That looks intriguing.
Fuck! Okay. That's one more off the list. Oh god, I gotta get some strength now in that build.
Seems reasonable. Got some more.
Oh, look, a Cortex. Okay. Sure. Okay. Well, there's my extra favorite slot. Not that I can run that, but there it is. Grant's good. Wow, that's a first. I don't think I've ever seen 4 Augs in a row. Look at that brick. How could I break up such a little family of Aug? Oh, I'm silenced. Oh, it's the fucking worst. Whoever invented silence is literally a demon. Tempest was a fun league until they started lying to us. Yeah. Wait a second. Oh, that's even worse. Not only did I die to silence, because I was silenced, my cast on death portal didn't go off. Because I couldn't cast it. Because I was fucking silenced. Oh, now I gotta walk back. That's the ultimate slap in the dick right there. What's the best golem to use? Well, obviously it's Chaos Golem. I can't cast my fucking... Ugh! It's a raid boss! It's a fucking raid boss! Alright, I'm out of graders again. If I hit something I need to buy graders, I'll stop. Almost out of lessers too. What the fuck? Oh, I'm just out. I'm like... They've milked me dry, boys. Alright, I want to vow this for, literally that. Alright, perfect. That's exactly what I wanted for the Golem build. I was like, I want to vow this for silence. The one thing I can't get on that fucking build. Do you guys see the word Danig in the left of my screen? Look at that. Little baby Danig over there. I'm just gonna hopefully DPS it more than the portals I lose. I don't think it'll be too hard. She's literally almost dead. Got a good amount of single target when I have all my gems set up correctly. I think an actual unique drop. Oh! 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 It's an actual unique drop. Of the 2 that she could have given me, not the right one, but that's okay. I will very much accept the new unique. It's my first unique off of a small boss, aside from when I just added that fucking flask. Or that amulet thing. Sudden Dawn. It is a steel circlet. Makes it so you gain chance for ES recharge when you kill an enemy. If it said when you kill an enemy and hit a unique or rare, maybe, or a unique, could have something to be maybe something, but no. This is the amount we were looking for. Oh! The plot thickens today. The plot thickens. Badge of the Brotherhood. More things I don't need. And I got fucking invincible rats chasing me around. What the fuck is this all about? What is this? What the fuck? What the fuck? We're gonna get more stuff. I need more. I mean, the meme just thickens though about my lack of golem items over here. Anything but, right? Oh, got him. Okay. He was at coal range. Long story short. Get the shit jewel. It's not shit. I just don't need it. All right, quick breakdown. Long story short, when I decided to re-roll, I decided to do it as Corrupting Fever. It's the character you're seeing right now, but I'm not going to show you the full build just yet. All you have to know is I pretty much cleaved until level 28, and then I put on Kinetic Blast with LMP, and then I did a Corrupting Fever setup, and that's the gist of the leveling process. It's kind of was a walk in the park to have Mage Blood on, so it's like whatever. So here's the clips of some of the leveling, some of the progression, and at the end of the next section, I'll show you a full build breakdown. I guess now we can just put on a basic bismuth. It's fine. Oh, I'm fast. I'm still very, very res capped. 86% fizz mitigation. Okay. Oh, God. Alright. I got Malevolence. It's really funny. So, we ran that Grand Heist yesterday at the end of stream, and we ran a gem Grand Heist. Do you know what gems you picked up? Alt Quality Malevolence with extra damage, Alt Quality Pride with extra damage. What does this build run? Alt Quality Pride, Alt Quality Malevolence. Oh, perfect. Man, that's like the second or third league in a row we've gotten RMR and our Conquerors. Harvest swapped over. Hopefully it'll give us a much better time at crafting our gear, etc. for this build and eventually Golems. So harvesting will be the future for now. Yes. Nope. Okay. Oh, I got it. I got it. I did get it. I didn't get the armor, but I got the life mod. Man, my 6-link luck. Oh, never mind. Okay. As I retract my state, I need to get an I-81 Quicksilver, and I need to put on increased effect and 40 all res as the suffix. And that means I could drop Bismuth totally, and I'll probably end up running an Amethyst, and then I'll have capped Chaos res off of that. I have to get a Warlord Ring or a Warlord's Orb, so I meant to make 2 for millions, for 8% for millions each. I have 1+1 Fizz Wand over here. This is the 83 imbued I have. Oh, a dab of ink. God bless. 5 cards. We're officially over the hump. We've done easily 150 museums in total now. And we're at 5 cards. I mean, the hard part is behind us. Why champion? More damage, more better, just better. In every way, better, better. Better loving, better eating, Papa Bonds. Oh my god. Corrupting fever. That seems lucky. I will accept. I will accept the first lab helm enchant. That's gonna be Ice Spear. Ice Spear tearing ass down the hallway. Pew, pew, pew. It's all self-found, you say, I know. Where's the res? It's right there, baby. All you need is a Bismuth, and you need a fucking 1 flash to roll res, and you're good to go. I have a 21-23 Flame Golem. Got 3 Harmonies and 2 Eminences. My 2 Clay Shapers. No Chain, no Might. No Anima. I just want to play Golems in peace. How am I supposed to embrace my true character, Hentai Rootkit, if I can't play Golems? They're gonna dabble, you're gone? Oh, now I did. That's 8. I'm at 8 out of 9 now. So that's a great question, Chief, and I don't have a good answer for it. So why do these builds pick up Iron Will? Okay, so there's only one answer. Actually, there's 2 answers. So CF is a spell, however, it does not gain any benefit to Iron Will. But if you are doing things like Exsanguinate or Reap, that gets benefited by Iron Will. However, there are tons of people on the ladder, or you know, on PoE Ninja, that are picking up Iron Will, that are only doing Corrupting Fever, and those people are idiots. So anybody who's doing it and not using Reap or Exsanguinate as part of their setup, it does literally nothing. Literally nothing. I think they're just copy-pasting because they don't know better. But I double-checked, and I even checked the forum posts because people have asked about this, and it does not scale with it. Anytime it scales with it, it'll specifically say spell damage can scale the damage over time aspect. It is literally like, Adziri's Flask plus Avatar Fire people. Like, they saw someone else had it, so they pick it up. I think a lot of people pick it up because it's 1 point, and they're like, I'd rather have it and it maybe do something, but that does nothing. So, if you have something like Reap, for example, you can see it says modifiers to spell damage apply to this skill's damage over time effects. That's how you know it works. If it doesn't say that line, does not do anything. It works for Reap, and Reap is, you know, half your single target, right? Even if in a Poet's Pen setup. Same with Exsanguinate. These are all layered bleed. Like they're not. It's not like a bleed. They're all technically different physical dots. They all just do their own thing independently, meaning they all work independently. So that's why it's really good to have different levels of them on things like, you know, Poet's Pen, etc. Eventually, if you had like the Nut Gear in Trade League, and you have like a level 35 Corrupting Fever, it doesn't really matter because you right click the boss and he dies anyway. But for the rest of us who don't have, you know, exceptional powers and what have you, and, you know, insane wands and all that stuff, then it's just pretty mandatory to have as many layers of damage as you can. So things like Poet's Pen is great for that. This is my my unique Sentinel pile. Again, these don't go in the tab. They go in the Stalker tab. Was that Stalker? There we go. They go in the Sentinel tab, but they don't go in the Unique tab because, long story short, I don't think there's any bat's chance in hell this mechanic's making it to core in this way. However, I'm still collecting all the unique ones because it's in my DNA, so these are all the different ones I've gotten so far. Will I dab on the last card? Yes.
Oh!
Oh, freedom! Speak of the devil. Dab. The final dab. Oh, freedom. We're done. We're done. I'm free. Free of this hellhole. Trade, not sell. The poet's pen. I've done it. Now valet. Valet. Don't forget to valet. Okay. So the dab card took probably like 12 hours to farm in total. 12, 13 hours maybe. Hundreds of museums. In general, like, what I did was I just put on my favorite slots on museum, picked up singular focus, picked up stream of consciousness, and picked up mechanics that, like, you could use pandemonium on to make them, like, more juiced. So I picked shrines, expeditions, harvests, exiles. If I had stalker up always, and if I walked and I saw a shrine, I'd pop it, pandemonium it, get a big loot explosion. My goal was just to juice the quantity, get as many dab cards as I could. So after all that was said and done, I ended up with 9 out of 9 dabs for a poet's pen. Probably ran about 10 putrid cloisters from those cards. I had enough cards to make 1 Astramentus. I have received 8 out of 9 soul cards, almost a full soul taker, and only 1 inspired learning card, the academic. So that was like hundreds of museums, literally hundreds. Now that I'm done with that, I could set my sights to the next grind. Do these fights on certain builds, and I just get used to playing a certain way. I have to like unlearn bad behavior. It's like doing this fight on my what's that character? The what phase is he in? What is he doing right now? What? He is about 10 feet farther to the left. He's supposed to be over there. The portal's over there, but he's over here. What is happening? That's a new bug. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna hit. Oh, it's the smallest little circle coming from doing expedition the past week and a half, and then doing a non-Atlas expedition. It's the most pathetic little circle. Okay, let's do a little breakdown and demo of this character. So this is my Corrupting Fever champion. Obviously, I have a Mage Blood on. That takes care of a lot of the hassle. Okay. Now this is basically a 1-button build. Okay, and I've got it this way by a few reasons. The build basically operates on the fact that Corrupting Fever is applying corrupting bloods when I hit things. Okay, I'm hitting things with Kinetic Blast and GMP, Life Tap, Life Gain on hit. So I just right click and then does that. Because it's an attack, it's triggering Poet's Pen, which is doing my Exsanguinate, my Reap, which is linked to Control Destruction. That way when I right click, I'm reaping and exsanguinating at the same time constantly. You can see in the bottom right, the cooldowns going off. They're triggering basically left and right, left and right, left and right. So it's literally a 1-button build. I just have to walk in the map, push spacebar once, then Corrupting Fever's on. As long as I utilize a skill that takes life instead of mana, which for me is going to be not only my Kinetic Blast, but also my Reap and Exsanguinate are life instead of mana. I am just... it's never going to fall off as long as I keep attacking. One button build to the fullest. I've got 16 mana. Everything's reserved. I've got full triggers, setups everywhere. Now the problem is that my single target starts to fall off when I hit the soft caps. This is when I've reached like gem level 21 and I'm done. I have nothing else to scale. So currently I have all 20s. Nothing's 21. I do not have an Empower at all, which is the last link for my Corrupting Fever. I'm going to hope to get an Empower from a variety of methods, whether it's from 2-Jin in Expedition, or just by the grace of God, or maybe I'll attempt to farm out the div card, God willing. But yeah, I can do a quick little map demo to show you what the build actually looks like if you want to see it. I'm a Corrupted Unid'd Caldera, so God knows what I'm about to get into here. At this point, my Atlas Passage tree is set up for finishing up my progression, so I unfortunately have on all of the Elder and Conquer stuff. I just have to get my Cirruses, my Mavens, my what have yous, and then it's just pretty much Harvest Expedition. I do have on the Comprehensive Reports. This is literally just because I'd like to get more Cortexes, and Comprehensive Reports have a pretty high chance of getting a Cortex to spawn, because I'd like a Bottled Faith as my #1 slot in my flask. The only map mods this build can't run, I say can't, is Fizz Reflect is a little spooky, because your Reap and Exsanguinate do reflect. But here you can see the 1-button nature. I just walk around, type in 1 button. This map is definitely less regen. I feel it, I see it, but yeah, this is the tier 16, obviously. It's going to be corrupted to some metric. It's an Exile. Extremely comfy build to play. I would definitely recommend it, just checking it out if you've never played a build like this. Champion's just super comfy again because the tankiness of it. If you want to, you also can trigger Adrenaline manually. So Adrenaline is that huge buff that happens when you go below low life. So you permanently intimidate. That things are in full life, but when I gain Adrenaline on low life, which recovers a chunk of my life, removes all ailments and burning, and also makes it so I gain 100% attack damage. That does nothing, but the attack speed, movement speed, and fizz reduction, that all does stuff. You can trigger that yourself if you want to by just hitting spacebar, basically. I haven't for spacebar, but Corrupting Fever triggers your Adrenaline instantly, you know. If you're interested in that, you can self-trigger Adrenaline as much as you want. I personally don't do it too often because it's just like kind of maddening. Oh, look, a comprehensive scouting report. Fantastic. I should make those show up better in my filter because they're kind of important. You tend to get pretty good things from comprehensive, so. The clear is really comfy. Build feels really comfy. Again, the only part that falls short is single target, but it really isn't even that bad, to be honest. Again, I'm missing a cluster setup. I'm missing literally 4 gem levels, if not higher. And it's pretty comfy still. Not much difficulty again. Even a map that has what feels like 70% reduction is not a big deal. Come on, comprehensive. Oh, we hit a beachhead. Okay. That's what I'm saying, but comprehensive is really, really good. They give you just good stuff. If you're looking for Bottled Faith, I feel like turning on comprehensive, like the most I would invest in this, by the way. This is very unrelated to what we're talking about now, but I would turn on Planner Tactician. I like that. And I would probably grab Expert Reconnaissance and then Commissioned Officer. That's it. And once I got my Bottled Faith, I'll take all this off. But yeah, that's the build in a nutshell. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'll be playing it for the next week, literally. And then, ideally, I'll be swapping to a Flame Golem. And if you want to know what's the progress in that, let's show you. So I've got my character, of course, Hentai Rootkit, the man, the lady, the myth, the legend. This is her current gear situation, right? So it's just the Flame Golem. I've got 3 Harmonies, I've got 2 Eminences, and I've got 2 Clay Shapers. We have 3 to 5 for Primordials, and then nothing else for the other card. So that's where we're at. And I've got Worf favorited because I do want to just run Worf because Worf is the Golem, the king of all Golem maps. That's the little Golem girl. Hopefully we get our Primordial Chain and our Primordial Mites. If I just get 1 Mite, I could start playing her technically, which would be very exciting. At least I can get her to tier 11s and she could farm out her own second Primordial Mite for an Anima Stone, which would be in itself exciting. And eventually I'd like to head over to Uber Adziri and get a Pledge of Hands, because Flame Golem with Pledge of Hands is very, very funny when they have double echo. But yeah, that's that. Well, guys, that's the episode. I hope you enjoyed episode 140 of All for One. Yes, you should be upset at me for getting things like Mage Blood or Badge or Void Badge or Garacon. I mean, I've got so many tier 1 and of course a tier 0 unique this league. It is crazy, but all I want to do is just play Flame Golems. I just want to see my little boys running around. And we're having a great time in Sentinel League, despite Arch Nemesis being a constant hamper on my mapping experience. Still having a great time, having a lot of fun. I hope you're having fun too. If not, feel free to just skip the league and just watch me and hang out. You know, I'm live, I'm in Discord. It's all good, guys. I hope to see Golems up and running. If not, this character will keep progressing, finish off my favorite slots, finish off my Void Stones, and get right back to Golem Jewel farming. I have to get 2 Primordial Mites, because I need 1 to make an Anima Stone, and of course I need that Primordial Chain, so I can make my multiple Golems run around extra fucking fast. I'm Matt Lighty, and I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you in the next episode of All for One, or I'll see you on stream. But either way, I'll be seeing you. Lighty out. Bye-bye.